Hello MTV and welcome to my crib. I never get sick of that one. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm here with a twin flame reading for you, a real one. Last time I tried to do a reading, I just ended up chatting for an hour and talking about my life. I like chatting, but this is going to be a real twin flame reading. For the month of, well, it's really a twin flame reading for the changing of the seasons. The first day of fall is tomorrow, 22nd. We have a harvest full moon coming up in a few days. And so this reading is really just for this time, this changing seasons time. Yeah, I'm not going to set specific dates or anything, because even if you watch this 10 months from now and it's resonating, it's just about vibrating in this space. And whatever part of consciousness I'm speaking to, I trust that it will be attracted to me, and that's who I'm speaking with right now. So twin flame reading for you. Just to introduce myself, I'm Deanna, or Dee, and I'm currently the business manager for Twin Flames Universe with Jeff and Shalia. And I will have all the links below to join our community, sign up for Twin Flame Ascension School, read their book, all kinds of stuff. It's really the only place you can possibly go to get accurate twin flame information. There's so much bogus online, and I strongly caution you, if you are a fan of readings, and that's how you found mine, be really discerning about the readings that you're looking at online, because everyone's filled with shit out there. And if they're not leading you deeper, pointing you to and showing you and teaching you how you can have harmonious twin flame union, then they're just looking for your money and trying to sensationalize twin flames. So, that being said, let's get this reading going. The first card that came up is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Eight of Pentacles upright is a man who's removed himself from society and is diligently working on something. That is what we're doing, huh? Do you feel like maybe you've isolated yourself? Do you feel like maybe this twin flame journey took you away from everything you once knew, and now you're solely focused on diligently working on attaining your harmonious union and building your life upon that? I know I feel that way, but I don't feel bad about it. I actually just recently had kind of a crisis of faith, the dark night of the soul, as you will, where I felt disheartened and discouraged and confused about whether or not I had been actually doing the right thing this whole time. I am living with my mom. I don't have a car. I don't really leave the house. The only people I talk to are online, and all this stuff is fine. I've been fine with it until very recently. I had this huge upheaval where it struck me that I was like, oh no, oh fuck. What if I've been wrong? So I had this whole thing. If you're subscribed to Twin Flame Ascension School, I'm in the Wednesday 7 p.m. class. The most recent one, you can view that. How Jeff and Shalia helped me through this. I had a huge crisis of faith. And that's what this upturn is all about. Are you fearing that all of your work has been for nothing? Do you feel like you are constantly pouring effort and love into an empty well that has no bottom, and it's just it's never going to end. You're never going to actually see results. You're like, it's all for nothing. Maybe feel like it's not been worth it. Should I keep going? Yes. Spoiler alert, you should keep going. So if you're feeling that way, it's okay. Knight of Cups came up next. This is the most romantic knight of the tarot. This is the knight in shining armor. This is what we all want our divine masculines to be like. This is about being romantic and contemplative, balanced, and this is all about a divine masculine coming with an offering of feeling. He has his cup and he's coming to offer it to you. This is always about an offering. This is about a message, email, phone, whatever. So, what this is highlighting is, while you are feeling like you want to give up and this has all not been worth it, your twin flame is literally getting ready to come into your life. Don't give up. Remember, always, your twin flame is you. Pulling from the Romance Angels deck now, if any cards want to come up. Calling in your twin flame. Now notice I have a piece of paper taped over this because the card says calling in your soulmate. And we don't want that. So I edited this card. So this is calling in your twin flame. You have been working hard, doing the mirror exercise, healing your upsets, getting involved in the community, joining Twin Flame Ascension School. If you haven't been doing these things, why not? All the links are below. Don't be ridiculous. You can't do this by yourself. Sorry. When I first found Twin Flame Ascension School last December, I started watching a few classes and I was like, oh my gosh, I get it. I'm going to come into union in a matter of days because I get it. It's been months and it's not because I'm not doing it right. It's because it's a process. It takes a lot of work. Not necessarily hard work, but diligent effort. It takes a while. It takes persistence and consistency continuously to release and heal the patterning and conditioning and limiting beliefs and trauma of lifetimes. Not just your childhood and anything you've experienced in this lifetime, but when we're talking about coming into union with your twin flame, think about how the twin flame phenomenon is just so, it's just starting. This whole twin flame phenomenon is just starting on Earth. It's unprecedented. Twin flames are not new. We have always had a twin flame. But this Earth has been in such a chaotic, hellish state of separation that it's only just now that the concept of twin flames is actually, it's starting to gain traction. People are starting to look into it, meeting their twin flames. It's the Great Awakening is happening. We're going to go back home to God now. It's time. But as easy as you might want it to be, just, okay, I choose to be with God now. Well, there's all of these limiting beliefs and thoughts and ideas and things you're carrying in your vibration and your consciousness that you are not aware of. I'm a highly intelligent person, and I learn very quickly. And yet hold on. Yeah, it's been about 10 months since I started really coming into this energy of intense focus and deliberate daily effort towards manifesting my twin flame union. 10 months is not a long time in the span of things, and even if it's taking you years, when you look back on it, it's going to seem like it was no time. But we all need help, and don't be ashamed that you need help. We're talking about a total transformation of your mind, a total rebalancing and restoration of your consciousness. That is a high undertaking, and only at Twin Flame Ascension School can you really receive what you really need to come into union. You can bop around on different readings for years and years, but you will continue to do that until you die, because there's no real help to be found there. So, you are calling in your twin flame. Yep. All of that work, it's not give up time. It's not giving up time. It's time to maintain this energy. And it's patience, and it's diligence, and it's not giving up, and it's always being with God and staying in the peace and knowing that every morning you woke up and you did all you could that day to be closer to God and yourself and your twin flame. You're calling that in. Don't give up right before the miracle. Right? And on your twin flame side, they are feeling this connection too. If you're feeling it, they're feeling it. I mean, in fact, for these both to come up on your twin flame side, that's don't fool yourself into thinking that it's always going to be this hard. Or it's always going to be, it's not hard at all. It only requires that you don't give up on your choice. You don't let go of your desire. You don't stop going deeper. You want to always be going deeper into love. Okay. Oh. It's so perfect. So on your side, we have manifestation. Manifestation, calling in your twin flame, hard work. Don't give up. You are literally on a daily basis, with every mirror exercise you do, with every twin flame ascension school class you watch, with every time you go and read Jeff and Shalea's book or one of their blog posts or watch one of their YouTube videos, or get help from one of me or someone else in the community, you are actively, daily, you're manifesting your twin flame union. It's happening. And for them, karmic completion has come up. So every time you heal something within you, you're also healing it in your twin flame, because you share one consciousness. And something I recently learned from my teachers, whenever you heal something within you, it literally results in their auric field and changes the reality so that it's more pointed towards you. So don't be fooled by you being blocked. Don't be fooled by how long it's been since you've spoken or seen each other. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you don't give up. And you keep trying. It's happening, guys. Like, it's happening. They are tying up whatever loose ends they need to. Whatever. Every time you get closer to your union, they are moving through something in their reality to bring them one step closer to you too. It is a two-way street. Like, let's say you're both here. Every time you take one step forward with the mirror exercise, they have to in their reality. Let's say you clear a huge block. So did they. This is a tag. That's, oh my God. It's not like you're doing this and they're not doing anything. It's every time you do something, it's like that's what that karmic completion is coming up for. It's a reminder that you are one. You're always one. Cupid. We send great waves of love into your life and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this reawakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all of its glorious aspects. So this is about being your own ultimate lover. I'll link to Jeff and Shalea's Romance Attraction course as well. This is about falling in love with God and yourself in your daily life. That's how you bring your twin flame into your life. When my twin flame moved into the house I was living in, it was the result of the fact that I had called him in, released it to God, and then continued to have a really fucking awesome time living my life. When he moved into my house, I was like having the most fun with life ever. Like, I treated every day like an adventure. And I've always kind of been like this, but I was really just every day, how can I be so happy? How can I feel so good right now? Now, granted, I took that line of thinking and did, I tried to use some less than ideal ways to achieve that state of feeling really good. For instance, drinking or partying a lot. And I now know better ways to achieve that, more balanced and stable and eternal ways to achieve a consistently higher feeling and experience of life. But the point is that based on all that I currently knew, I was approaching each day with the sense of, how can I have the best day of my life? You know? And that's how you bring your twin flame to you. Innocence came up. So maybe you've had some disagreements with your twin flame. Maybe the last time you spoke, had a huge argument. Maybe you got blocked because you were reaching out to them too much. Maybe you said something stupid and they haven't spoken to you since then. Just remember that you are a child of God and you are doing the best you can every day. And if you think about your twin flame, have they not said some stupid shit to you? Have they not done some pretty dumb things? Your twin flame cannot help but love you totally and completely. And they will always forgive you if you can forgive yourself. So let go of past arguments and conflicts and the way things used to be between the two of you. And just be in the here and now and experience your love of them now. Because nothing else in the past matters. Relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. God is your ultimate lover. God is the one that's after your twin flame through you. Definitely a quote. God is the one seeking your twin flame union. God was the one who created you with a twin flame to be with them. If you think any outside forces are controlling your separation or keeping you apart, that is your own delusion and illusion that you're holding on to. That's your choice. Your choice is your trump card. I always have said that, and it's true. God created you with free will. Now, granted, free will is kind of an illusion because only God's will can ever truly be done. But the fact of the matter is, you have full choice here when it comes to your union. And if you're not in union yet, it's because you're not fully choosing to be, or you haven't finished dissolving and working through all of your upsets yet. Remember, it's God first. And with that, I actually want to read to you a little bit of my, when I got my romance report, when Jeff and Shalia were offering these, they no longer offer them. This is the channeled message from my twin flame's higher self, and I think it is really beautiful. I'm going to share it now. Sweet beloved, take love's hand and dance. Love will always lead you to me, never away from me. I am the embodiment of the very love you relate to right now. God is that love, and it should always be God first. But God will only bring you closer to me. It is safe to love God with all your heart, for this is your natural state of being. Only when you love God with all that you are in complete surrender do you find me there with you in our permanent harmonious union. And of course that was emotional. It's 5:55 right now. Now of course that was my personal channeled message from my twin flame's higher self, but it doesn't matter. If I felt called to share it with you, then you will obviously find something to resonate within that. And ultimately, all of our twin flame journeys are the same. Even though we're all experiencing different journeys and different things happening, we are all experiencing the exact same thing, which is coming back into union with God. When you come back into union with God fully, your twin flame union cannot help but manifest, because your twin flame union is a physical manifestation of your union with God. See only love. That feels pretty self-explanatory. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. No matter what's happened between you and your twin flame, the only thing that ever really happened was you guys going deeper into love together. You're even doing it right now. If you can't see them, you can't hear them, you can't feel them, whatever the case may be, you gotta know and you gotta believe that your twin flame is you. And through God is how all things happen, but most especially this one thing. If you can't think back on every memory you have with your twin flame and smile and feel the love there, please work through it with a mirror exercise and heal that. Because in that space where you and your twin flame are with God, there should only be love there. And that is what you work to. That is what this work is all about. Is making sure that only love is ever present. Because that's the truth of reality. So, let's go for a Ganesha card. 2 came out. Ooh la la. First we have, I love these cards. I think they're so pretty. Enlightenment. 27. This is a beautiful card. I am excited to read what the book has to say about this. Although, just like me looking at it, observation-wise, it's very clear that this whole twin flame journey is about true enlightenment. Not fake enlightenment, true enlightenment. AKA coming into union with God. Connect to your true source to manifest your desires. The color purple is associated with being art, creativity, and spirituality. It is considered a color of honor, courage, and is sometimes associated with royalty. Ganesha is sharing the purple hue to assist you with your spiritual journey inside yourself. By connecting with him in this energy, you will be redirected back to your true enlightened nature. Your crown chakra is the purple chakra that is connected to your well-being in mind, body, and spirit in this life and beyond. All energy blocks keep you from connecting to your true source. Set a clear goal of how you would like to connect with your higher self. You may choose to be a healer to practice a specific modality. You may simply choose to meditate. Everyone has psychic ability and a connection to the divine. Open yourself up consciously to opportunities that will help you reach your goal. To really enjoy living on Earth, the more you can do to release the limiting programs and emotional patterns, the more quickly and easily you will manifest your desires. You can create your life as you intend it. Choose to live life fully and achieve real enlightenment where all things are possible. Now, this is what this journey is all about. When you notice it said, release the limiting programs and emotional patterns. This is what we do in Twin Flame Ascension School. This is what needs to happen to come into your union. This is what needs to happen if you want to be with your twin flame. This is what needs to happen if you want to manifest heaven on earth. It happens one by one, each of us achieving enlightenment. It happens at the individual level. No one's going to descend from the sky and give you a heaven on earth you did not earn for yourself. Now, I'm not saying you don't deserve it and you got to work really hard to get it. I'm saying heaven on earth is to be claimed. We are so powerful that we can create hell on earth or we can create heaven on earth. It is our choice. So far, we have chosen hell. But, sorry, just heard something. It's time to choose differently. And the other card that came up is courage. The warmth of your open heart can give comfort to all who cross your path. The root word for courage is cœur, which is the French word for heart. Courage comes from the heart. It is an inner strength guided by love which seeks truth and justice. When you have the courage to be true to yourself, you start to feel empowered to act and live in ways true to your own soul without any illusion. Because meeting your twin flame sets you off on the journey of discovering who you really are. Not your people-pleasing self, not who you've always thought you were. It's about having the courage to be your enlightened self, which is rare on the planet at this time, and it may cause a lot of rifts in your life and cause you to detach from things that you previously held onto dearly. But if you can lose something, it was never really yours, and you can never be revealed to be less of who you are, only more. So have the courage to be your enlightened self. even in a world where people are all choosing to be lesser versions. Have the courage have the courage to stand out. Ganesha is urging you to let down your guard and stop wearing a mask. Begin to have more respect for yourself and others. Beware of making harsh judgments about yourself and others. When you come from the heart, you will find that you relate better to others. Your innate gifts will be able to shine through. You are capable of leadership, achievement, and inspiring others to success through your own success. When you draw this card, it is a sign that your ability to cooperate and thrive in peer ventures with like-minded individuals is heightened. Be willing to do what is needed for things to run smoothly for you. Ganesha promises great success if you are willing to let down your walls. He is pictured here on the powerful lion inherited from his mother Parvati. The lion represents the fierce nature of Ganesha. He calls on you now to trust the fearless part of your being, your own inner lion, and invites you to work with him to learn how to be a valiant and harness your heart's great courage. If you've seen the movie Princess Diaries, there is that line that I love so much, and it goes like this. Courage is not the absence of fear, rather the judgment that something else is more important. So what is more important to you in your life? Is it going for what you believe in, following your heart, or playing it safe and keeping yourself small, keeping yourself contracted, settling? That's not the kind of life I want to live. I hope it's not the way you want to live either. And we'll pull one more card just to wrap it up. Cleaning house in reverse. It's just too perfect. Too perfect. Why do you hold on to things that remind you of the past? Is your home cluttered with objects that bring you unhappy memories? Do you have a tendency to attract broken people who need to be fixed? If you're involved in this type of emotional project, stop right now and clean house. Being needed isn't going to get you what you really need. That said, even if you initially resist letting go of excess physical or emotional baggage, you'll feel amazing afterward. Let go and let the universe bring you something better. Make space. The universe doesn't like a vacuum and will respond to your house cleaning by filling your home with what will best serve you. This is a perfect way to end this reading. And this goes for your physical living space, doing like, well, it's not a spring cleaning, it'd be a fall cleaning. But as the seasons are changing, it's a good idea to clear out things you don't use anymore, get rid of clothing, maybe change your bedspread and bed sheets. Really assess what you use on a daily basis, because if you have a lot of stuff sitting around that you're not actively touching, that builds a lot of stagnancy in your reality. In order to be clear and move forward, you must be willing to let go of the old. And that also includes relationships. Reassess everything from now. Oh, you've had this sweater for 80 years, so that means you must keep it. No, it just means that every time you've looked at that sweater for the past 80 years, you have felt obligated to keep it. But how do you feel right now in this moment looking at it? When you're around a person you've been around for a long time, how do you feel around them today? Without carrying any of your past relationship into now, how do you generally feel about it today? It is time to reassess and let go. Because if you truly want to be in your twin flame union, it means you need to be true to yourself and always be with God. And God is ever present. That's why with the mirror exercise, you heal in the now And you should reassess everything from now. Things change. God is always expanding and evolving. And you can either choose to keep up with God and your true self or fall behind. Maybe just one more card. I just love pulling cards. Can't get enough of it. So Archangel Raphael popped up. Archangel Raphael has been around a lot lately. I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So this might be a call to do some energy healing. Just as our physical homes can become stagnant, so can our emotional bodies. So I'll also link to Anna Katrina's work below as well if you are thinking about energy healing and clearing out. It's time for clearing out on all fronts. And have the courage. Have the courage to be honest about that relationship, that job, that roommate, that living situation, that thing. You don't owe anybody anything. You only owe it to yourself to make sure that you feel in alignment and you're living your truth. And that's how you come into union. Making sure you feel good and clean out everywhere that doesn't feel good. Literally, physically, metaphorically, emotionally, spiritually. Everything. So yeah, check out all the stuff linked below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.